Now, updates on all the SoCal wildfires. The line fire in San Bernardino County is 42% contained right now. That wildfire has scorched more than 38,000 acres so far. And the airport fire in Orange and Riverside counties is now 31% contained after burning more than 23,000 acres. Several neighborhoods remain under evacuation warnings in both counties.
And firefighters are making slow but steady progress battling the massive bridge fire. The fire has burned more than 54,000 acres and destroyed 49 buildings. Containment grew to 11% overnight, helped by better weather conditions. The bridge fire threatens some 12,000 structures, including Mountain High Ski Resort. That's a popular destination that just celebrated its 100th year. Joining us now is John McColly, Vice President of Sales and Marketing for the resort. Welcome. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
All right, so John, you've been working there for almost 30 years. What was your initial reaction to just seeing the footage of that fire near the resort?
Oh my gosh, tough to believe, and just hard to fathom. There's been so many fires that have come through, and some that have touched the resort, but not for a long, long time. So for it to actually reach the resort and do some damage was just, heartbreaking. And then to watch it race through, I just couldn't believe what I was seeing when I was watching that live when it was happening, and my heart was just in my mouth.
Yeah, John, we're actually season pass holders, and my son came running out of his room showing me that video, and I thought for sure they're not going to be able to open. This is going to cause so much damage. But what do you think saved the resort and prevented it from being destroyed by that massive fire?
Well, believe it or not, while this fire is happening, our employees are down on the ground, turning on all the snowmaking systems and wetting down the base area buildings and all the base area terrain. And that was one big deterrent to the fires reaching the base area. And then shortly thereafter, LA County and San Bernardino County Police Fire showed up, and they put up a really big, strong perimeter around some of our other base area buildings. And between the two of those entities, we were able to keep the fires from burning any of our major lifts or any base area facilities. So not to say that there's no damage at all. There's plenty of fire damage and plenty of work to be done before opening day. But thank goodness, no major lifts or any damage at all to the base area facilities.
Thank goodness. That's pretty amazing. You can tell how dedicated all of those people are. Do you think the resort will open in time for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I think it will. Traditionally, we're ready to open by November 1st. That may not be happening this year. There's a lot of work to do. There is some fire damage. And it's one of those things where the more you get in and the more you evaluate, the more problems you find. And we're having problems getting employed. Mount Wrightwood is still under an evacuation order right now. So we don't have a whole lot of employees on site, just key personnel. So we're still evaluating. But overall, it looks like we should be able to open on time for this year, and that's probably going to be around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and John, the resort brings so many people into that area. The town of Wrightwood really relies on it for its economic growth. What's the feeling been like up there with everybody going through so much and now this and just, ski season around the corner?
Well, I think a lot of mixed feelings. It's a small town, and we did lose some structures on the western side of town. So everyone seems to know someone that's been affected by the fire, either through the resort or through losing property in town. So I think it's a mixture of people just evaluating their own situations. And then when it comes to the resort, I think everyone is ecstatic about the fact that there wasn't more damage. It could have been so much worse. When you look at this footage here, you think that the entire resort burned down. And that's what I was thinking, too, when it was happening. But no, as luck would have it, there's still... the resort's still intact. We're still here. We're singed, we're dirty, but we're going to be ready to open here in November. And I think people are just very, very happy that it wasn't worse.
Well, it makes it even more special when people are able to hit the slopes. John, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.